Have you ever noticed that your garden looks amazing in June and then suddenly slows down in July? Plants stop growing as fast, harvest gets smaller, and the whole garden starts looking tired. So the truth is, this happens a lot to a lot of gardeners. And the demand of the garden has increased, but the gardener is still treating the garden like it's June. So July is a completely different season in the garden, and your plants are bigger, they're producing food, the temperatures are hotter, the water evaporates faster, and the garden simply needs more support. So the good news is there are a few simple things that you can do to keep your garden thriving all summer long. So the first thing I do is to refresh my mulch. In fact, I just remulched my garden for this exact reason. So the mulch I put down earlier in the season has already started to break down and get quite a bit thinner. So by July, there's bare soil and it becomes a problem. The sun heats it up, moisture evaporates faster, and then the weeds begin to compete with your vegetables. So a well-mulched garden can use nearly half as much water as a bare soil garden. So if your mulch is getting thin, now is the time to add another layer. The second thing I do is feed my plants. So by July, many plants have been growing hard for months. They're producing flowers, fruits, and vegetables, and they need nutrients to continue to perform well. So in our Abundance Garden course, we teach gardeners to feed the heavy feeders every 4 weeks and the light feeding plants every 8 weeks. So we use a blend of compost and fruit and flower fertilizer for this. You know, this simple schedule, it takes the guesswork out of summer feeding and keeps the plants growing strong all season long. All right, the third thing I do is to feed the soil biology. So by July, the microbes and the soil life have been working hard for months, and they need food too. So one of my favorite midsummer practices is to add about a ½ inch of compost across the garden before refreshing the mulch. So that compost feeds the bacteria, the fungi, the earthworms, and the other beneficial organisms that support healthy plants. So once the mulch is added, those same microbes will also begin breaking down the mulch and turning it into future organic matter for the soil. So in many ways, you're feeding the entire system. The fourth thing I do is adjust my watering for midsummer. So a tomato plant in July is very different from a tomato plant in June. So the plants are larger, the temperatures are hotter, and the water demands are much greater. So many gardeners are still watering like it's early summer, and their plants simply can't keep up. So midsummer is a good time to evaluate whether your watering schedule needs to be changed. You know, successful gardens don't happen because gardeners work harder. They happen because gardeners support the system. They feed the plants, they feed the soil biology, they protect the soil with mulch, and they adjust the water as the summer progresses. So when those pieces work together, the garden becomes easier, more productive, and more enjoyable to grow. And that's how you create the garden of your dreams. That's exactly why I created the free guide, Grow More Food with Less Work, the 8-Step Abundance Garden System. When the Abundance Garden System is in place, the garden has fewer weeds, stronger plants, and the work shifts from constantly fixing to simply harvesting. This is the garden that most people are trying to create, but it only happens when you have the right education and the right system. So you'll find the link for the free guide in the description below.